This might be that one trade too many. I was intending to wait for a price to establish above one of these um, lower highs because we ran up. I got a lot of that, and as you can see up here, everything is in the green. Hey, hang in there, hang in there. I might just take that out and just try to get out of here with some green. Go ahead up, go ahead up, good. You can do it. I don't like begging, because here again I'll come up and stop it if this bar goes away. But for like a $27 loss, and everything will still be in the green. Knock on wood, but it's coming on down because it hadn't established up here, so this trade was way too early. But I was getting a little overexcited because everything I did today pretty much worked in my favor, which is a rarity. So I hate to bring you in on a possible sour note here at the end, but it just goes to show you at some point you gotta take what you got. And remember, just go back to my goals: $150 a day, okay, which is the equivalent of me going over here to Publix, home of my favorite fried chicken, and signing up to stock shelves or something. And nothing, look, I have absolutely nothing against that, but I just figured out a long time ago that this trading thing was worth it because of the time spent. Okay, and I look at it as I'm not spending 8 hours a day trading, because in fact I'm done at 11:36. So I got started right around 8 o'clock. So that is 3 hours, a little bit longer, but things were popping. Let me just show you kind of what I was working on and why I was so a little over excited to take that last trade. But it's not really going to hurt me. Only one account is, well, two accounts. They were all tied together, but these two. $5 gain, $4 gain. Nothing to write home about, but it's all green. Okay? And so here's what I worked on. And that worked so well. Okay, when I got up about 8 o'clock, okay, we were already in this push up here. So it's too late for that. Last night I got some of that, I can't use a pencil on here. I got some of that run up here. Just had to follow my cursor. And I got some of that run up here. Some of this run up here, because that's been pretty predictable. It made a low, got in on some of this with micros and built kind of a pad on a lot of these accounts. And then overnight slept through all of this, which is okay because I felt like it was a good opportunity. And so all along here, you see these green squares. Okay, that's where I was playing for bounces from here, in here. And then on the 60-minute chart, let me show you that. And on the 60-minute chart, this was the bar that went up. It finished at 10 o'clock. That's why I was still trading. 11 o'clock. That's why I was still trading. And what I was waiting for was for it to come down and bounce off of this pullback area. I always mark the pullbacks with a purple line. So you see where that purple line is? I had that mark. It came down. I played it twice. Here, here, and here. Okay, here because it bounced, went up, and here because it came off. So I got a couple scalps in there to finish the day. Well, the last trade finished the day. And shoot, we might not be done because I feel like if this bar finishes above here, then you look for a pullback that doesn't break this pivot and then come back up and play it. So I'll do that off camera. Or if I get into it, I'll start another session. But So I just wanted to say that yes, I'm excited about the P&L. Okay, I'm excited that all of these accounts are above 50,000. Okay, all the way up to one that's just $5, $4 and some change below 51,000. And it's been pretty consistent because I haven't always copy traded these accounts. That's why you see different values. The only time I've copy traded these accounts is when they were all ahead and they're all in the green, and then I dropped down, or I traded, copy trade on micros. Most of them were built with micros. You know, a few of them had a couple runs at big gold, but that's because they were so far ahead. And so that leaves me where I am. So I'm excited about the P&L, but don't get me wrong. To me, the key is one, and I wish I could draw on this, that I'm waiting for confirmation, just like right here. Okay. Normally, you'd have seen this bounce green bar. I would have gone in right there. And you see what happened on the next bar? It ran up. I might have added another contract. And then look what happened. It came down and collapsed. And a lot of times I would have already been in the trade. And the same thing going on right here with this bar. So in a lot of my trades, I have waited for confirmation. And these bounces right here off of that pullback, I waited for this bar to finish above that bar in a 3-bar play. And then I went bar by bar. I didn't get a big gain, but got a good gain there. This one the same way. And we're still in that trade. And that one got stopped out because I just forced my stop up here. I forced it to right there and got ticked out right there. And because I just wanted to end on a good note. Then I made the last trade. So, and you see what happened there. That was where it got in there, went up, came back. Okay. So that's where we are. And been a good week so far. Good 2 days. Every account has been finished in the green the last 2 days. And I'm not talking about earth-shattering money. I'm just talking about enough to what I call flipping burgers. So $150 a day. All right. Hope that helps.